Hey guys, Jarek here, and Mookie is actually here
What's
in
happening?
person. So he lives up in Seattle. I live down in Portland. People have been getting confused because you've been in a lot of commentary with me,
Here and there, you know.
and they don't. Some of them assumed you were one of my roommates, which is not the case. You
It's
have
always
your
over Skype. Always over Skype.
So for those of you that aren't aware, Seattle is about 170 miles north of I-5, so it's close enough to be easily accessible, but not close enough to be like within the metro area.
I wouldn't come here every day. I'd say that much.
It's okay. Traveling would be a lot easier if it wasn't for the fact that Seattle's traffic is ass.
You don't really have to deal with Seattle's traffic. You're just going on the highway from where I live. I kind of live like in,
Yeah, but then you get to the Tacoma area and everything stops.
traffic is pretty bad on the highway until you get like out of the middle of nowhere. So
Yeah, long story short, Seattle is in Portland. I got a lot of people after the Super Bowl that were apologizing to me, like, I'm so sorry about the Seahawks, and it's like, I live in Portland, I don't care about the Seahawks. Like, we care about basketball.
yeah, it's all about the Trailblazers here. I just that double kill was like I felt like that could have been that must have been devastating for these nerds. But yeah, the Super Bowl, like that was really unfortunate. I'm not much of a football guy myself, but you know I watched the last 5 minutes of the Super Bowl and it was a sad end.
That's pretty much what I did, because it was like, so something really, really weird for those of you that keep up with the competitive Smash scene. The biggest Smash Brothers tournament pretty much of the year was on the same weekend of the Super Bowl, which is really strange. It seems to be kind of poor planning. That or things just ended up that way, and after they noticed it, you can't change it. I don't know how the hell that killed me. Like, he hit me in the back when he was in front of me.
Amazing.
Okay.
Perfect. Netcode. It's amazing, guys.
Man, I was playing a lot of Hardline, and even a Hardline in comparison, it feels like the netcode is amazing.
Well, okay. There's like something's good, something's bad. You know, I feel like this does some things better than other games. Like the shot registration with the pistol is just god tier. Like in this game, for the most part.
I still feel like it's broken as crap. Like, after I went back and played a few Source multiplayer games, like Fist 4 Frags, I'm like, okay, everything else feels terrible. Because in that game, people die when you shoot them. Like, my bullets actually register.
That's the Source engine. The Source engine's always been just so good with everything. It's been, like, the perfect balance of, like, where do we hide the bullshit in our networking, so...
Yeah, and, man, I could have got another kill. I did not see where this grenade came from. I had no idea where that came from. It was just kind of there. I couldn't really be too mad because I was having a pretty good game, so.
I just gotta say, it's so amazing to like be seeing this in decent quality now.
Yes, usually I'm using XSplit to view this over Skype so that he can see it. And it's a little pixelated. I do lower the quality to like lower standard so it's not as bad, and you do the best you can do.
Yeah.
But it's viewable. But now you actually get to see it in 1080. Halo 1 in 1080. Who would have seen that?
1080, glorious 1080p. 60 frames resolution.
Yes. There's 60 of the resolutions.
At no scope.
No scoping in Halo 1 is so easy.
It's really the easiest.
This guy just standing completely still up there.
Gotta get
Whatever, I'll take it. But yeah, talking about the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I really want to clarify. Portland, I don't know how I died through the teleporter, right? Portland is not Seattle. There seems to be this misconception that Portland is like a metro area of Seattle, where it's close enough to basically be Seattle.
No way.
Portland doesn't like Seattle, and Seattle doesn't like Portland, but we still love each other in the same way. It's weird.
It's a 3-hour drive to and from like Portland to Seattle, and it's just.
I mean, it's up one highway, so we kind of have this rivalry going on.
Yeah.
So Portland is only kind of fond of Seattle, and Seattle's only kind of fond of Portland. We'll defend each other until you compare each other, and then no, Portland's better than Seattle, or you know, that's how that works. But long story short, people in Portland really don't care about football.
You know,
the most people in Portland who care about football is the Oregon Ducks. So
yeah.
We don't have an NFL team. I feel like if we had an NFL team, which has been proven time and time again, we don't have enough support for it. They've tried an NFL team. They've tried a baseball team as well. Couldn't get it, couldn't support it. But if we had an NFL team, there would be the biggest rivalry. We already had the biggest basketball rivalry, and we already had the biggest, we still have the biggest soccer rivalry, so.
I just want to point out the amount of blood on that wall right there. It's atrocious. Anyway.
All the grenades, all the fighting, look at all that. It's like when you keep hitting elites in Halo 1.
Yeah.
Until the frame rate slows to like 5.
There's just blood everywhere. It's amazing. I wonder where the firefight's happening. But yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing where like, I don't know enough about Portland to like...
Yeah, so you've like never really been to Portland.
I've been to Portland once,
but you never actually like went around to Portland.
No,
you were just kind of here.
I was here for like a weekend. I was visiting a friend, and we were I forget where. Was it downtown? You were
Yeah, it was downtown. You were at PSU's hotel, but you were in the south side of downtown, not the north side. The north side of downtown is where like Pioneer Square is and all stuff like this. So that's like the living room of downtown, and it's weird because the south side is technically City Square, but that's like where all the business is. So you're not seeing much by going to like Sears, or not Sears, Coin Tower or Wells Fargo Tower. That's just business stuff.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it felt like the kind of thing where like it was just a bunch of one-way roads, and it honestly, I guess
that throws people off so much when they first go to Portland. Like they don't know what they're doing because they see one way and they're like, oh, "What do I do here?"
Yeah,
and it's honestly not that complicated. The only annoying thing about driving downtown is just parking.
Yeah,
like you don't want to park downtown. You really don't want to go downtown. Every single part of the metro area. Or, God, I love this. This gun is really underrated.
Dude, the plasma rifle in H1 is a beast.
It's, if you combine it with a melee, like if you're able to get up close to people, it is really good. But at range, you pretty much are dead.
It pales in comparison to the pistol, obviously. But I mean, close range.
I feel like up close, it actually can compete with the pistol fairly well because it stuns them, and people don't expect that.
Yeah, like.
But like here is a bad situation. You don't want to try to rush. I got a few with grenades, I think, but
that's fine.
I'll take it.
But anyway, yeah, like one-way roads all over the place.
That's all downtown is.
Train tracks, and there was a lot of construction too. So my GPS was trying to tell me to go one way, and that area was cut off, and it was like, what am I doing? So I got lost really easily. But you know, that's downtown. That's not.
Yeah, downtown is actually, no one drives down there, and no one drives down there because every single bus and every part of the public transit, it all ends up down there. So why would you bother?
Yeah.
Also, getting all these kills, people just lining up for me. I almost got this one, and my teammate stole it from me. I don't.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, come on, one more bullet, I would have got him.
That was almost a double kill tag. Oh man, Halo 1.
I don't even remember what the actual metal name for that would be.
Well, it's in H1. It was double kill, triple kill, kill-tacular, kill-tacular, kill-tacular.
Oh yeah, so there wasn't like all this extra stuff like.
Yeah, I think
I forgot I didn't have grenades there, and I tried to like melee cancel, throw grenade, and then I didn't have a grenade, so I was like, well, shit.
Well, damn.
It's like, that was a bad idea. One of my teammates was always had his flashlight on, and same thing with the enemy. So I'm looking around at them going, what are you... What's going on? When I saw that flashlight on the wall, I started panicking. I'm like, oh shit, is that the enemy behind me? No, it's just my teammate.
Probably trying to activate their armor lock.
Halo 1 with armor lock would be the worst thing in the world.
Oh my God.
The game is slow as is, and it's supposed to be slow, but...
I heard they were supposed to have jetpacks.
I think that was a thing since Halo 2. Like, they wanted to implement all these things in, and they never did, thankfully, because I feel like that would have really just hurt Halo 2.
Cover systems and combat melee combos in H2. Yeah, that would have been fantastic. So, 34
Yeah, 34.
Your teammates' emblems.
Okay. But, yeah, that was a pretty decent game, a good enough one to upload of Halo 1. I always feel like if I'm having a few bad games, Halo 1, I can just jump in and immediately... Only guy that goes positive the entire game, okay. But yeah, if I'm having a bad game, just go into Halo 1 and you have a better day.